Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 5215 Bonita Road here in Lake Oswego. Located at the rear of the home. We're underneath kind of a cantilevered part of the house here. Or actually it's partially under that and decking. Got a 3-inch ABS clean out. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is running. We aren't zeroed out right now, but this is a really awkward setup. We're only off by 1 foot. We're just going to leave it be. I'll account for the 1 foot at the end. We're probably going to have to hunt down a secondary access point here. All right, we're going to start reeling back in here. Made it out to 200 feet. We should have a secondary clean out around the 100-foot mark. We pick up a Y connection right here at 183 feet. Right now my camera's upside down, so that looks like a secondary. Alright, so this spot here would appear to be off of property. That's still almost 200 feet out there. I'm hoping we've got a clean out access somewhere around 100 feet. I was hoping that someone maybe put a clean out access right at the property line so you hopefully avoid having to do that. As nicely as this thing is graded, it's not easy to get a 200-foot line like this graded this well. I have a feeling this thing is running towards the rear property line that goes downhill. It takes advantage of the slope and grade. And going just about anywhere else, you would need a main at such an extreme depth. I'm not sure you'd be able to ever grade a line this nicely. Looks like we're heading towards kind of the rear left corner of the property here. I'm picking up a signal. Well, this is kind of a tricky one here. Probably honestly going to have to make a second trip back out. I'm hoping maybe there's another clean out access, and this thing is pushing like 300 something feet. We're going to potentially need multiple. There looks like there's dirt coming through right there. That could be because a clean out's cap is not tightened down all the way. It looks like dirt's getting in there. The problem is it looks like all the secondary clean outs are off this property. So right now it's a time problem. In order to do that, I mean, you got to about drive around the neighborhood to the property behind this, locate. It's very, very involved. Dig those things up, back your camera out, move your equipment all the way to the other side. It's very, very cumbersome. I'm not entirely sure why a clean out was not put on this side of the fence line. It's unusual for that, and especially where that one's located. It's at 80 something feet rather than 100 feet. It would have been nice had they situated, if you're going to put one in kind of an oddity length out there, the spot to do it would have been right at the fence line. But I can see a little green flag on the other side of the fence. So anyway, everything out to that point there at about 200 feet looks fantastic. Other than we've got some dirt coming through, it also appears to be where a secondary clean out is at. So if you don't put a cap on tighter all the way and you bury the thing, dirt can seep down into the cap. So I'm not right now, I'm not leaning towards that as a repair issue. It looks more like something that may need a cap put on it, or cinch down all the way anyway. The line comes out here and it heads toward, let me get my camera flipped around here all the way. Anyway, heads toward these little tiny houses back here, pretty much right in line with what we're looking at.